Colton Nash.
Yeah.
So like the first time that you'd landed on the moon, tell us like what were your thoughts, what were you thinking, like how did this accomplishment become a reality? Like how did you do this?
It was super crazy. I ate a banana and then I put some sand on it and I just rubbed it on my skin and I got this like weird feel like maybe I should make a rocket ship and just go up to the moon. And then the sand that just fell off and then made it so I could breathe into space. And I breathed in and I just breathed like I breathed in space. And then I froze thinking, and I remember, yeah, I can't breathe in space. That was all made up. And then I was frozen, and I had to wait until I went back down to Earth. And
what? Yeah. How are you alive?
Because I had to wait until I came back to Earth.
Well, who saved you? Like, your body came crashing to Earth, or in your rocket?
It was me. My rocket blew up as soon as it got to the moon.
Oh my gosh, you're so lucky to be alive.
Yep. The person who saved me, I saw a little tiny bug. I don't know what it is to this day. It was a little tiny bug. It was super strong. It grabbed me and pulled me back to my house. Somehow it knew where I lived. And so whenever it did that, I was super confused. I pet it a couple times and then out of nowhere, I pet it one last time and it just disappeared. So flippin' weird. So Daddy, did you know that I had I'm starting a gotcha life?
You got my life? Like you got me? You got my life?
No, I'm talking, it's a game. Gotcha life is a game.
And you did what?
I'm posting videos about it. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah, I knew about all that. In fact, the first time I got a text message at work, I was like, holy shit, hold on, I gotta take this. And I rushed to my phone. I saw several text messages about how you were involved in, what was it called?
Gotcha life.
Gotcha life.
You mean about two, because I've posted 2 videos about Gotcha life.
Oh yeah, right, and that's what they said. They said that he's posted 2 videos. I guess it went viral, and everything about your videos was like my dream too. Like my dream came true too. Most people want to know if the aliens probed you.
So yes, what does probe mean?
They want to know if the aliens had sexually molested you.
No, they didn't.
Did they stab you with needles?
Yes, they did, and that made me fall asleep. And then I realized that I could grow body parts on every part of my body wherever I wanted.
Did they take you because they knew that you were a body part grower?
No, they made it so I was a body part grower.
So, what would be your take on why they're abducting people?
They're abducting people because they don't understand us too much, and they're trying to get into us, and they're trying to take over. They're just trying to crawl into us and find out about us.
Okay. Do they have, like, why are you growing body parts for them? Are they making their own clones of sorts?
Yeah, I saw them having they have a tube right there, and I saw them putting my right leg onto there, and I looked down and my right leg was still there. You could tell it was my right leg because it had the exact same scratch right there.
Is that infected?
No. It's not infected.
Okay. Hey, what are the aliens like? What do they look like?
It's like really cool. Like, you know, like the cartoony ones. Put that into real life. Add a little and shape in their heads so they have like giant horns on the side of them, and make it look realistic and make sure that they're kind of short and their arms like really, really long. Like they're just sitting there dragging it on the floor. And it was crazy. And they threw me out of the spaceship too with their bare hands. They're like, it was across like the whole spaceship, like this whole entire yard. Show them the yard. Like their arms like can grow that long.
It's a dog taking a poop.
And yeah, they even got a picture of an alien dog. They even pushed aside an alien dog taking a crap. And then their eyes turn blood red, but the blood red was turning into shit.
Oh, that's definitely possible. Anything else that's important to say to us?
Their eyeballs turn into meatballs, which turned into soccer balls, that turned into baseballs, that turned into lube balls.
Lube?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what that is. Actually, no, I know what that is.
Okay, what are they?
What?
What are they?
You want to know what?
Nope. So what's the advice for the people trying to avoid aliens? Like how do we keep away from them? How do we guard ourselves from them? How do we stay out of, like, how do we avoid what you've been through?
Hey, if you live on a farm or something, hide in the hay, because the aliens do not like hay that much. So if you hide in there, then they're not going to try to detect you in there. So just hide in there.
What if they don't have farms? Is there any other way to protect yourself from aliens?
Go into the basement, make sure not to lock the doors, and if you have anything down there, even if it's plastic or anything, make sure to find a way so you can kill them, and make sure you have to hide their body. And if you can, then make sure to search their insides, because there will be a alien suit, which is where you can put on, and there's also an alien ray gun, which they do not use. So there's a ray gun that you can use to pick things up.
It's inside their bodies?
Yeah, but that's the thing. They don't have any guts. Inside of it is actually infinity cookies. The cookies it's one cookie, but if you bite into it, it's infinity. It never goes bad. You can also think of it, and then just teleports you.
Alien cookies? Is there anything else we need to know?
They will make it so you're able to take your eyes out by yourself. Well, your pupil and your iris, like me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, Daddy, when you were walking your pet fish and you fell, so you're walking your pet fish and it fell on the ceiling. How many colors would you smell?
So, first of all, this fish, it used to breathe water. Whoop doesn't know more because we trained it. You could slowly breathe water if you wanted to. Train yourself. Okay, don't take that advice. But you could train yourself, because we trained this fish to breathe actual air. When I found him on the ceiling, I was like, there's some sort of exorcist bull crap going on right now. So I was scared, naturally. I was like, hey, look, our fish is possessed. I looked up 3 priests. I called them. They said we don't do possessed fish. I was scared for my life because we're involved with this fish, but he's possessed, but nobody does fish. They're more into like this people exorcist style stuff. I was like, I don't see the difference. Like, so what I did is I dressed up as best I could into a holy man. Like, it was a big robe, and I kind of I made my own cross, and I had a Bible. I don't know if I opened the Bible, but I definitely said, you know, I said, Christ compels you. Christ compels you. When I saw no reaction in the fish, I knew that something was up. So the fish, it killed my friend. My best friend died. This fish is evil. He got away. He'll never be able to. He's loose. He's killing everyone. Find him, please.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll find him. It's okay. All right. Okay.
Carlton.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, every year you win the hot dog eating contest.
Oh.
Every year. So everyone wants to know, like, how do you eat 150 hot dogs in one sitting?
You see, it wasn't actually 150. The people that were, they can count right. It was actually 2,300 million.
Oh, excuse me. No, my information's wrong, and I'm sorry.
No, it's them. It's the people that were like, you ate this many hot dogs. Yeah, and I also ate it while it was on a giant stack. It went all the way in the sky. You see right here, while it's like all like not covered in grass and stuff, because this was a plate holding all of those hot dogs. You see? Then
Hey, Daddy. Remember that time when you were in war and you killed about 500 cows and chickens?
Oh. About that. What do you want to know?
We want to know if that is actually true and what you did with the dead bodies.
Okay, so what it was. I was actually at war with the neighbor. This man, okay, so you don't understand the disrespect here.
Really
So
don't.
his cows, okay, are constantly hopping my fence to my cows, which means, you know, the bulls are with he impregnated a bunch of my cows. But I believe in you know, breeding anyway. So
They also want to know how did you kill them?
okay, I don't want cows to suffer. Okay.
Okay.
So naturally, I used the flamethrower.
Oh.
Okay. I ran across to his farm and I said, "Hey, look, you don't listen." And I was like, "I'll get you. I'll get you." And he was like, you know, he didn't even know yet. But I was like, "Hey." So I ran into his field. His cows are sleeping. Okay.
Okay.
And I lit them all on fire. All of them.
I think that counts as suffering because
Well, no, I did that because,
it's
well,
just slow death.
he crossed me. And, well, yeah, the cows were still standing up. So I went ahead and I pushed every cow over to make sure that they wouldn't suffer. You know, after they were on fire. So the chickens, apparently I thought that maybe I didn't do the cows right, so I also killed the chickens.
Didn't you send them to McDonald's?
Well, see, that was a lot of chickens. Well, I don't want to waste food per se.
Oh my god.
What I did is I gave McDonald's a very good deal on some meat. You know, they were grown without hormones or you know, any kind of chemicals that hurt people. So these are, you know, GMO free and you know, it's good product. McDonald's saw that. Why can't you?
Yeah.
You opened your throat again.
I opened my throat and I went on very top. I went down. I ate every single one in 3 seconds.
No.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
Well, my secret is my belly button's a secret hatch. So all the air that the hot dogs would put inside of me, I would release so my stomach didn't go so big.
Oh, neat trick. Okay, so what made you know that this is like, how did you know that this was your talent?
How couldn't I? I ate that many hot dogs. Plus it's every single year, and I also
You eat more and more every year?
I took a shit. Okay.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then I laid it right here, stepped in it. My toe wrote hot dog.
Without your knowledge. It's like it's destiny. You're destined to be the hot dog eater of the
Yes.
century.
Yes. And then, yes. And then there's a brown fire that came from my poop. And, whenever it came from my poop, it was telling me about the hot dog eating god. Hey, Daddy.
Hello.
Do you remember whenever you made a calculator and you accidentally ate it and threw up and also pooped at the same time? And then you also sat in a chair with a bunch of beetles in it, and then you stunk for like a whole ear, and then you also ate a bunch of people's ears, which also was the worldwide stinking of the year, which also I just gotta shut up.
First of all, the calculator I made was not a calculator. It was more like a sundial, but it also told me the latitude and longitude of the Earth. And I had to figure out for myself where the treasure was buried, okay? But when I did find the treasure, I hid it inside the calculator, okay? But then I knew that someone was coming for it. They were coming. I was not paranoid. They knew they were coming for it. I had to eat the calculator. So the calculator went right down because it was a thin calculator. It was not too big. I kind of thought of swallowing the calculator when I made it. I don't know why I would hide stuff in it, but hey, that was a thought, okay? So this expensive material is now hidden into my stomach, okay? Now I think that these people, they made some kind of device, or they're really good at controlling beetles, because when the beetles came, they didn't just 1, 2, the whole fucking room is full of beetles, and they came at me. They wanted what was inside me. So I started pounding and smashing as many beetles as I could, and I had to get out of there. I barely made it through the window. And then, what else did you want to know?
It was also the worldwide, you're the stinkiest person of the year, because, yeah.
Well, see, that's unfair, because what happened was I was trying to get away from the beetles, and I ran my way through customs at the airport, and I was like, look, I gotta get out of here. Different country. Boom. Plane, zip, zoom. And then when I landed, I thought I was safe, but when I went through customs again, they suspected something odd inside me.
Oh.
And so I had to go and strip.
I've been crying a lot.
I had to go and strip down. They found a beetle inside me. And they call me the sneakiest man ever because I brought a beetle through customs.
All right, it's okay. We're just gonna, and it's your turn. Oh, shit.
Colton.
Huh?
I don't know what you're doing out here. We won't tell anyone. So you are the world leader, and everyone's looking to you for advice. What do we do now? You pretty much took over the world. What do we do?
Doritos. Eat Doritos.
Well, who's gonna make the Doritos?
The poopies.
Well,
You're going to take poopies. You're going to eat Doritos poopy, and then the poopies are going to make their Doritos.
this is our world leader speaking. Everyone, we take the Dorito poopies. World leader, please tell me a better plan than just Dorito poopies. I don't know what that means. Doritos don't even take poops. They're not even real people.
Do surgery. We have to do surgery. We have to do surgery so they can have buttholes, and they can.
Everybody already has buttholes. Do surgery on the Doritos?
You know what? Just nuke this planet. Just nuke it all. I'm going to the station. I'm nuking.